Up, get him up. Oh, save! Here, high five. Good save. We're fishing right at dark. This is one of my favorite lures. So number 7 is a jigging wrap. There we go.
Let's go fishing. People, when you're in the mood, let's go fishing. Well, it's just me and you. Head on down to the fishing hole. Grab your hat, get your pole. Let's go fishing when you're in the mood.
Canadian Sport Fishing, brought to you in part by Rapala, premium fishing gear crafted from experience. Ducket Fishing, pro-driven. Raymarine Electronics, Raymarine, simply superior. Pro Sports Boats, tame the waters.
Barb and I don't have a problem getting up early. We've got 2 dogs. Barb is set up there. Our good friend Karl Kustor is set up over there. Just got on the ice. See a couple of huts in the distance. Haven't marked anything substantial yet, but we're ready. We may not get fish right off the bat. I know from talking to other anglers, one of the most productive times has been about 8 o'clock, 8 to 11 in the morning. Barb and I have gone out a couple times for the afternoon bite around 4 to 5:30, and it's been really slow. We haven't gotten a walleye. We got practice, and we were waiting for the ice to get better, so the ice is good now. So let's see what's going to happen. The Raymarine Element 7 is working great. We're in 20 feet of water. Barb is in about 24. Karl is in about 26. So we're covering the main depth here in the main channel. Just a matter of getting some willing walleyes, WWs, to come through, look at our spoons, smell our bait fish, and smack, bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm talking about. Up, get him up. Oh, save! Here, high five. Good save.
Save of the day.
That's a nice eater. Yeah.
It's a good eater.
Good. And you know, I was just going to ask you, it's okay, we'll leave him, he's not going to go in the hole. Yeah. I was just going to ask you what time it was to maybe think if we should move. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't move,
I think we're good over here.
Good. It took a few hours, but you got one. And you know what they say, if there's one, there's probably more. They're so healthy here from the bay. He's got so much energy, he didn't have much time to fight because you got him up. I think you're hungry. Well done.
Old Swedish Temple.
Perfect. Yeah, I like the setup with the single hook.
Yeah, get rid of the treble hook.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to move him away just in case. There you go. Well done, Karl. It's clear blue, so it's solid. And we're wearing our spikes. You can see I've got these yak tracks on. You pretty well need them because it's so easy to fall down when you get these patches of like sheer ice in between the little bit of snow. And you'll notice that I cut 2 holes. This is 6-inch auger hole. I've got 2 holes. One is for the transducer so that I don't have to pull it out of the water when I'm fighting a fish. And I've got the transducer down so that it's literally parallel to the bottom of the ice. It's not hanging down where when I'm fighting a fish, it's going to get caught up in it. A lot of times if I'm only using one ice hole and I've got the transducer down, when I'm fighting a fish, I'll just push the sonar back to get the transducer up on top of the ice. But I like this idea of cutting 2 holes, having one for the transducer and one for jigging. I find it works really well. Got another one there, but came in real quick, but he's not coming up for it. You guys that fish walleye, you probably know these. There's these flat ones that have a slower drop rate and a lot of fluttering. This one right here is pretty famous in different parts of Ontario. It's called a sidewinder. And you can see the one thing that I've done on all of them is that I've put oversized hooks on them. So even on this small spoon, I've gone to a number 4 hook. I think that's very important. I've done that to most of them, even the sidewinder, because I just find the hooks are a little bit small. So So you can see color-wise, they're anywhere from silver and gold to chartreuse. The chartreuse I'll use if we're fishing right at dark. This is one of my favorite lures. It's a number 7. It's a jigging wrap. And you can see the size of that hook. That's a number 4 treble hook that I put on there. I bet you like that color. That's a walleye color. Now the reason I've gone to the larger treble, a lot of the fish that I get on the jigging Rapala, I get on the bottom hooks as I'm lifting it up towards the surface. And I also like that larger hook because I sew a minnow on. It's a live minnow, but by the time it's hooked, it's dead. So this lure, I mean, is legendary. Not necessarily in this color because that's a new walleye color, but that size, just amazing for walleye. Whether you fish it to the close to the bottom, just give it some small jigs, or do the figure 8 because that's what it's notorious for doing this around the hole. Great lure. So we've got a variety of lures. Now I don't need a big tackle box. This is it. For ice fishing, I travel pretty light. If you got the right selection, right size, right colors, you should be ready to go. All you need is some fish. There we go. Man, Karl, this guy, I think it's the same fish. I hooked him once, and he got off. He stuck around, and I finally got him to hit.
What a beautiful fish.
It is. He's not a monster.
No.
Hooked just nicely. But you know what? I'm going to let him go.
All right.
I'm going to see if some other ones are going to come back. Beautiful fish. Come here. Get down the hole. There you go. Okay. It's funny that they're turning on later in the day, Karl. Put another minnow on. We started early this morning. It's interesting that Karl got his first fish about, I'm going to say, maybe 9:30. And then I missed a fish, and I think it was that one. And then I got him. So here, this is the way we're hooking the minnows on. They're not very big minnows. Just like that. There. And there's that spoon. I don't think they make it anymore. Reminds me of a Swedish pimple. This one is by Rapala. It works really, really well. And you can see that I don't have a big minnow pail. I just have the old, this is the bait to go. And look at whose face is on there. Italo Labignan, proud supporter of. I'll tell you what, it works really well when you're out here on the ice. Because you don't need a lot of water, and the minnows stay nice and healthy in there. Okay, let's see if some more are going to come around.